Hi, everyone. Since we're talking about being friends and how to get along with our friends and share, I have a story here that's going to help us think about how to share when you have a lot of something. And so we're going to pay attention to how the cookies in this book get shared among different groups of people. And if you have something at home, like some coins or your bingo pieces, you could pretend that those are your cookies and you can practice sharing them too while we go through this. You can play along with me. This is called The Doorbell Rang. It's by Pat Hutchins. I've made some cookies for tea, said Ma. Good, said Victoria and Sam. We're starving. Share them between yourselves, said Ma. I made plenty. That's 6 each, said Sam and Victoria. So they each have 6 cookies when they split them up. They look as good as Grandma's, said Victoria. They smell as good as Grandma's, said Sam. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. Okay, so right now they're each going to get 6 cookies between the 2 of them. If you're playing along with your coins or your bingo chips, can you split yours into 2 groups of 6? And then let's see what happens. The doorbell rang, and it was Tom and Hannah from next door. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. So now if there are 4 people, how many cookies does each one get? Can you take the ones that you had divided between the 2 of them and share them with 4? They say, that's 3 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma, said Tom. And they look as good, said Hannah. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Peter and his little brother. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. So now they're sharing the cookies between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. Let's see if you can figure out how many each person gets when there are 6 people sharing 12 cookies. That's 2 each, said Victoria and Sam. They look as good as your grandma, said Peter, and smell as good. Nobody makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. Come in, said Ma. You can share the cookies. So now there are 12 cookies, and let's see how many people are going to share them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 people sharing 12 cookies. Can you figure out how many each person will get? That's 1 each, said Sam and Victoria. They smell as good as your grandma, said Joy, and look as good, said Simon. No one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. And rang. Look at that. Why do you think they don't want to open it? Maybe they're worried they can't split the 12 cookies with anyone else. Oh dear, said Ma as the children stared at the cookies on their plates. Perhaps you'd better eat them before we open the door, Mom said. We'll wait, said Sam. It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. How nice to have so many friends to share them with, said Grandma. It's a good thing I made a lot. And no one makes cookies like Grandma, said Ma as the doorbell rang. The end. I hope that you tried sharing the different cookies with a lot of different people as we read that. If you didn't get a chance to try it now, you can still go get a group of objects and see how it feels to share them evenly with a different group of people, with different numbers of people, and see if you can practice that. That way, if you're ever playing with friends and you need to share something, it's easy for you. I liked how in this story they didn't complain when more people came in and their number of cookies got smaller. They just kept sharing, right? That's a nice way to be a good friend to people, is to make sure you're sharing and that everybody gets what they need. I can't wait to hear how it goes with your practice with sharing, and I hope you're all having a great time trying to fill up buckets at your house. I can't wait to hear about that too. You take care, and I will see you soon.